What is going on, guys? Back again with another vlog today. And one thing I haven't shown you guys is my car. I showed it actually for a little bit in one video back at the beginning. My second video I posted about the Toronto Auto Show. There was a little glimpse of it there, but I've never actually done a video showing what my car is. So, which car do I drive? Well, here it is. This is a 2007 Mazda RX-8. It's bone stock other than the cold air intake that was put into it before I got it, and it's still on the original engine, which people who know rotary engines will know that those engines tend to go. But I've had a little bit of a problem with this recently. Now, when I got this, there was some body damage to it on the door here, and then in driving it in the winter, I put this on it, this scratch here, which really stunk. And I wanted to get it wrapped, but I didn't want to dish out the money to get it wrapped quite yet. So I wasn't going to wrap it. I was just going to okay, I'll leave it for now. We'll see what happens over the next few months. But then this happened, and it doesn't show up quite well in the video, I don't think. But these are pretty deep dents, and I do not want to live with that. Yeah, that wasn't my fault. All I can say is don't have road rage. Somebody else didn't like how I was driving. I wasn't doing anything illegal, and he decided to throw something at my car. Stunk because I didn't have my GoPro running to get his license plate, so I couldn't get the police to do anything. And now I'm going through insurance, and I'm getting a bit of money from them to fix it. They were going to just paint this side, fix the dents and paint the side, but I don't want to have it different colors, because this car is a pearl white color, and I don't want to have the color changing from one side to the other slightly, even just slightly. I know they do a good job, but even just slightly, I don't want that. So I've opted to just take the cash from the insurance and fix it myself. So while I'm getting it wrapped, I decided, why not do a bunch of other things to it? So there are a couple little issues. My engine light is on because of a broken wire, which I'm getting fixed hopefully tonight. Tonight is the 13th of June. This vlog will probably go over about 2 weeks while I work on the car, get it prepped. The wrap is scheduled for 2 weeks from last Saturday, so 28th, I believe, of June. That is when the wrap is scheduled for. So this next weekend in between, I'm going to be working on this, getting a whole bunch of things ready for it. And not only is it going to get wrapped now, but I'm going to fix the problems that it has, such as the engine light. There's a sensor gone in the coolant container, which I'm fixing also tonight, as well as a couple other little things. So that is all getting fixed, as well as some modifications that I am super excited about, but you guys will just have to wait until the reveal video when I have everything done after the wrap is done. I'm so excited. It's gonna look mint. I cannot wait to see how it's gonna turn out. So stoked. Badges are coming off, the wrap's going on. The colors, I'm so happy with the colors I've chosen. One is a very new color for 3M to have, and the other is just another color I'm really excited about. Yes, it is two-tone, so you might be able to guess what colors I'm going with, but we'll see. Save that all for the reveal video, which should be I'll probably do it a few days after the wrap goes on, so it should be before July when I post that video. So hopefully you guys are as excited for that as I am, because I know I am super stoked to see how this is going to turn out. So what I'm going to be doing is taking you guys along for the ride with me while I am working on this car and getting it prepped for the wrap and getting everything ready for that, as well as the other modifications I'm doing. I'll try not to reveal too much for the other modifications I'm doing, just because I want it to be a surprise for the reveal video, and I don't even know how they're all going to turn out. I'm building a couple things that will hopefully look really cool, but not too over the top, but it will hopefully give it a nice, very unique look. It's going to be a one-of-a-kind RX-8. So far there's only a couple things that I've done to this car since I've gotten it, which is the stripe, which is vinyl, as well as the aftermarket rims I got, and I just painted the brake calipers to match the rims because they were a little rusty. I wrapped the mirrors, which were originally white. That's a carbon fiber wrap as well, just to give it a little bit of a nicer look. I wanted to go the stripe all the way down, but I didn't have the capability of doing it, and now that I'm getting the car wrapped, I'm not going to do it anyway. That stripe's coming off. The whole thing is going to change its look. It's going to be great. Okay, so now it's Friday. I actually decided to get an early start on this last night and took my parents' vehicle into work today. So now it's Friday evening. I'm able to get a head start on this for next weekend when the car gets wrapped. Last night I got a bunch of things taken off, including the wing. I'm taking all the badges off so that when the new color goes on, it'll be all debadged. I got to fix the front bearing. Got that all off. Got to throw it back on together. I'm going to be repainting the calipers just while I got the wheels off, so that with the new color it looks really nice. And just getting all clean, fixing up all the body work, and getting it clean for Josh and the guys at TCM to do a nice job on it. So on a rear-wheel drive car, the front bearings are actually really easy to replace. You literally take out the 2 bolts that hold the brake caliper. You pop the brake caliper off. The disc will come right off of the posts here, and then it's just 4 bolts in the back of this that hold this on. This will usually be pretty rusted if you're taking this off yourself, so you might need a big hammer. And then you just put everything back together. So you don't have that problem again with taking it off. Good idea to grease on the inside so that it doesn't rust together again. But I'm just going to put this back together, and then this job will be done. Now on to the next thing. 2 bolts and it's off. Now, if you're painting your brake calipers, you will want to take your brake pads out for a better job, because then your brake pads will look red and it won't look as nice. And what you should do is disconnect your brake caliper from the brake line as well and give it a good cleaning and everything. I'm not too concerned about that, so I'm not going to do that because I don't have time to go through and bleed all of my brakes yet as well, because of everything else I got to do before next weekend, and I gotta work. So I'm not going to be doing that. I'll just be giving these a clean while they're on there, giving them a quick spray, avoiding the line connecting it. Also, if you're painting your brake calipers, now would be a good time, since you have it all apart anyway, to check your brake pads. Mine still have a lot of wear left in them, so I'm not going to be replacing them now. Make sure you double check to make sure your parking brake's off before you try to take the caliper off the rear wheels. Oops. Always make sure you have your ratchet set to be loosening the nut rather than tightening the nut. Whoops. So instead of taping all the way around this and everything like that, and taking time to paint all this, I don't really care about this paint job because it's getting wrapped anyway. So I'm just going to take a garbage bag, punch a hole in the bottom and stick the brake caliper in there just to kind of protect everything else around on the inside, and then just spray them. And then it's Saturday. I was able to get quite a lot of work done on this last night, which I was really happy with. Got all the body work done. My cousin came and fixed the wires, which hopefully will turn my engine light off. I got to reset that. If not, then it's a sensor somewhere as well. I got all the body work done. I got all the calipers painted. I did run into a problem with that, in my back right caliper was seized. I actually got that out just a couple minutes ago before starting this video this morning. So I repainted that because in taking it apart I messed up the paint job. So you can put that back together. That will work better now. Other than that, yeah, the bodywork's done. So this is essentially ready for the wrap, other than a good cleaning, which the wrap place will do.
So I just got my engine light reset. It's off right now. Fingers crossed it stays off. Here's a really nice old Mustang. I like that car. Fingers crossed it stays off because that means it's fixed, and then I don't have to worry about it. If it does come back on, I know what the problem is, but yeah. So we'll be driving around a little bit, and hopefully it stays off. Little update, been about 5 minutes. Engine light's still off. 10 minutes. We're still good. It's back on. I stopped at the store, turned the car back on, and it came back on. Rats. Alright, well, I know what the problem is. It's got to fix a sensor. Not a big deal. But now I know that my wires were all connected. Because that was the problem before. The wires were just disconnected. So, anyway, I guess I'll have to live with that for a little bit longer.
Alright, I forgot to end the vlog yesterday, so now it's Sunday. And so that's it for now. Car goes in later this week to get wrapped. Super excited about that. You guys will be kept up to date, especially you can follow me on my Instagram at 90second car reviews. Things will be on there, and then we'll wait for the big reveal for this probably in about 2 weeks time. All right, thanks guys, have a good one, and we'll catch you next time.
This is why I love my car.